that word that we brought out. I know it's in Greek. Let me just see in the back. First of all, call all Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Oh, this is good. This is good right here. Yeah, let's get these two scriptures. Proverbs 13 and 17. We're just going in the spirit. Ephesians 6 and 20. Zanal, you get Ephesians 6 and 20. Kasap, you get Proverbs 13 and 17. Abadiba, look it up in the Hebrew. We'll just use this as kind of teaching. I got it here, but we're all going to get involved. Proverbs 13 and 17. Look up the word ambassadors. And then, also, Shia, get that in Luke. When you count the cost, if you send an embassage, see if that Strong's G is going to be the same with a blue letter. Let's do this one first.
All right, this is Proverbs 13, verse 17. A wicked messenger falleth into mischief.
Oh, we see that right now with the current series going on with SW.
Yeah.
Turn Hebrew Israelite, turn Christian, and who knows, he might be an anamorph next. Who knows what he's going to do? You know, he's turning into a lot of things, so we'll see. But he said it continually falls into mischief. You see these guys just slipping, and his sidekick is nowhere to be found. Vocabba, where you at, man? You know, they were cranking out videos. They had live set up for months out. They canceled all them shits. They just got all them book sales, right? Go ahead.
Proverbs 13, 17. A wicked messenger falleth into mischief, but a faithful ambassador is health.
Yeah, it's health. So that's another scripture to prove like that Acts 8:15. You're reading this, that why we're protected. You know, because what we're doing is backed with full-fledged faith. All right, so there has to be some force to protect us because what we're speaking are heavy threats. Let's look up ambassador in the Hebrew, and let's bring it out the definition in Amawan Abad. Get Ephesians 6 and 20, the Greek there for that. Have that ready. Go ahead, Abad. Ambassador. And you found that, Shai?
Yeah.
Okay. Proverbs 13 and 17.
Yeah, 13 and 17.
Yeah, the word for ambassador. What's that say?
I'm trying to select it. I'm still trying to find it right
Still
now.
trying to find it? Is it in the list? It's not in the list? Yeah, it should be in the blue letter list. Let's see. Is it one of those where it's in between? No, it says Tazayar.
Ambassador, bro.
Envoy, yeah, Tazayar. You slipping, bro. You're supposed to be a Hebrew man, huh? Where you at, huh? Make me look that second. I'll just play with you. Yeah,
Tazayar.
Yeah, Tazayar. Oh, you on there? Okay, yeah. Why Tazayar? But that's good. That's the difficult one, really. Yeah, that's it right there. You had it. Which is Tazayar. It says envoy, message, pivot or door, or hinge, paying distress. Go ahead with the Ephesians.
This is Ephesians 6 and 20, for which I am an ambassador in bonds.
19.
Verse 19. And for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly.
All right, and this also, remember, this beginning with prayer. We say with prayers and supplications for all the saints, all right, because the heavy persecution was going to come, and we had to speak this thing boldly no matter what. So we know this is happening all over again. So brothers, remember, you should be praying as an ambassador. That's always one thing. Even before we fought in the Maccabees, we prayed first. All right, we made sure the Lord was with it, because you might get an iffy feeling. You get your intuition, your ears go up about certain things that you want to have endeavors for, but for this, you should always pray, you know? Go ahead.
That I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel,
Right?
for which I am an ambassador in bonds,
Yeah.
that therein I may speak boldly as I ought to speak.
Yeah, all right, what's that say in the Greek?
The word ambassador in the Greek comes from the Greek word presbyou, which means to be older, prior by birth or in age. An ambassador, senior.
Yeah, yep. So that's what we are out here. A lot of us are on a more higher level than anybody. Imagine if a believer came, didn't know anything. So you know how high level you are in the truth? You know? So we got to be ready for the flock that comes in. And remember to count the cost. Let's get that scripture there and look up embassage in the blue letter, Yeshaya.
This is the book of Luke chapter 14, verse 28. It says, for which of you
And let me, while it's on my spirit, so I don't forget, be mindful, just because you don't have your garment on while you're in the world, be mindful how you act in the world, all right? Just because we know our truths, don't get beside yourself. And we're still ambassadors of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. If you get beside yourself, then now you're jeopardizing what you're able to do and put forth in this ministry, all right? So always remember that, you know? Go ahead.
You mind if I start at 28 and skip down?
Yeah, that's fine.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 14, verse 28. It says, for which of you intended to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he be sufficient to finish it. Verse 31.
Yeah, I said it at camp. You don't want to get to that point and then you fail at the end. You might as well just stay in the world. You know what I'm saying? You build all this up, you know. This Edomite told me something yesterday and it stuck. He was like, people don't become conservative until they have something to conserve. You know? We should be real conservative with this truth. Let nobody take your crown. As an ambassador, you're supposed to hold the rock tight, man. And then when you're out in the world, people will make you try and slip, you know? So you got to mind your company as an ambassador. You know, on your journey, what we're carrying through the truth. Go ahead. We got to make sure that message is delivered the way that we received it as well. In the same form. I was talking about that telephone game at camp. Doesn't matter if you got 30 people or 4 people. If everybody's life is on the line and one person says something wrong, everybody dies. We took the same blood oath for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Go ahead.
Luke chapter 14, verse 31 and verse 32. And it says, or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an embassage and desireth conditions of peace. And that word embassage,
that's Yahushua. That's our condition of peace. And when we read that in Ephesians, he broke down that middle wall of partition. You know, he was sent forth, so now we got to come up under the same service. You know, what's it say? What you got?
That word embassage means in the Greek, presbyia means age, dignity, right of the firstborn. Business normally entrusted to elders, especially the office of an ambassador and embassy.
Right. So, like I said, a flock's gonna come in. A lot of you brothers gonna become elders overnight, but we might not even be around each other to be giving you those titles. You know, but you'll be able to feel it in the spirit, especially. We was talking about Isaiah 4:1. That's more of a business thing. No, ain't nobody gonna be worried about popping women and having pleasure. You're supposed to get out and then enjoy that. Remember, again, aunties, nieces, cousins, lame, blind. Some of these women might be coming with believers that just jumped on board with them. All right, you got women who believe that are gonna have unbelieving husbands that get believed. How do you think that's gonna happen? You know, you don't know how the Lord's gonna have it set up. Or it just maybe you to the end, you know? But pray as an ambassador, you know, to keep the faith, that we be all right on that straight and narrow, that straight gate. With that, call all y'all about Shem Yahushua.